So hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Melting Kid Run. Hopefully the... Okay, you know, sometimes it takes a long time to load, sometimes I don't know what it's doing. Little Fade, Primitive Mold. Reform a random unit. I actually really like having Reform built right in. Means that if I take drafts, I'm gonna be very happy. Honestly, a Remnant Host is very good. Seraph the Chaste, buff, debuff, Arcus, Talos. Pushes units back, I've never seen that one before. Rally, Incant, targetable mold, making of a morsel. What I don't like about this is that it's very hard to actually reform back units. We have to essentially reform back our train stewards and the one tomb unit that we have. Let's upgrade our champion. Let's see what paths we have available. Little Fade, spikes 1, on slay gain +2 attack and spikes 2 permanently. Extinguish, apply +5, +1 and burn out 2 to friendly units. I really like Firelight. I really do. You can buff your own units, play Little Fade over and over again. There's that rare card, it was uncommon, now it's rare, that can trigger your extinguish effects. You can just play that on Little Fade to get buffs out of it. I mean, I actually had a nearly infinite run on the beta branch of Monster Train where I literally went infinite with Little Fade. I was able to trigger her extinguish effect as many times as I wanted on a single turn. It was lovely. Little Icarus, I don't, like, I guess I kind of understand it, but what I have a problem with Little Icarus, and it's not like a literal problem, what I don't understand is when do you stop buffing Little Icarus by getting them killed? When do you start using them as an attacker? With 1 HP, they're gonna die to any sort of spikes anyways. Kind of like Firelight. I mean, the extinguish buff can be pretty, you know, nice and heavy. I'm gonna take Firelight. I think it's more cool. Grant +3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. That's actually really good for Firelight. The morsel each floor is also kind of interesting. If it dies, we can just summon it back, but I don't want to summon it back. I don't want to summon back a morsel if it dies. I'll go for the burnout stacks. And now you know the unit I want is a freaking draft. A draft would be amazing. Also, this is going to suck because I think our deck is filled with shade splitters. I don't want shade splitters. But we can at least put out a couple of train stewards, get Little Fade killed, it'll buff the train stewards, and then we can just mold her back every turn. I mean, it's essentially what you have to do, I think. So, let's see what we get here. Little Fade, Steward. And I guess if we mold back a Steward, the Steward will also be slightly more buff. I don't know. Seems weird. So we'll mold. We'll primitive mold. Primitive mold. We have Burnout 4 and a Little Fade, who's now at 10-6, which is pretty decent, but we gotta start killing things on this floor. So I'm like, what if you... How do we do this? How do we get you killed? I gotta play Little Fade at the top to kill this guy when he moves up? It's impossible. I have nothing that does direct damage except for Remnant Host. Actually, if we draw Remnant Host, we can kill these units. Yes. So let's play Train Steward Little Fade here. We'll keep trying to buff the Train Steward. You know what? Train Steward is getting a kill. I was really hoping we could get that, but that's okay. That's working fine. That's fine. It's a 2016 Train Steward. That's pretty good. How did it kill everything? Oh, how did it kill everything? How did that middle unit die? Wait a minute. I thought the combat preview didn't show him dying. I must have missed something. Anyways. Oh, wait, did that... You did damage! That was lovely, thank you. Train Steward. Might as well just, you know, fill out the slots with Train Stewards. I'm just gonna buff the Train Stewards when they, when I get Little Fade anyways. Here's the question. Can I kill all the units here? 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, I screwed it up. Six, 9, 9, you'll kill one. 1, 2, 3. One of you is gonna make it up. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Well, let's see if we can actually kill you. No, all right. No, we're gonna take 18 damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I played the 2 unit behind the morsel. If I played it in front, it would have been better because I could have played Little Fade in the front to tank 2 hits, and then the morsel would have done damage to kill the unit in the back. I just learned that lesson earlier, and then I just immediately forgot it. That's okay, though, that's okay. We're learning our lessons slowly. I cannot believe you're alive. That's incredible. I think we're also dead. Oh my god. You don't often lose on the first fight, but there you go. To be fair, that was my fault because I did a horrible misplay, but also screw Umbra with melting. At least they're not like, oh my god. Buff debuff Seraph, Daedalus Arcus. Sure, why not? Let's do it again. It took a while to figure out the Little Fade on the last attempt I did as well, but... Give me Firelight again. Little Icarus, again, I don't understand it. How do you keep the unit alive? This is insanely good. Like, absurd game-winning start, I think. How do you keep the unit alive at the end when you hit Relentless? I guess maybe you can just reform them and they'll have more health, so they can hit multiple times. I guess that does make sense. That's how you get multiple kills anyways. Maybe Firelight could have been pretty good. Maybe Firelight could have been amazing. I don't know. Anyways, this is like absurdly bad, so we'll just try to get units killed somehow. I mean, kind of just like that, and then get some plinks out. I want these to get eaten at some point. I can't believe we're killing all the units, but that candle, that exploding candle is just insanely good. It's insanely powerful. Gotta find a way to kill you though. Well, you know what? Let's burn you out, and then you'll kill this unit in the back at the very least. You'll love to see it. Go away, go away. Ideally, we get a Little Fade. We get a Little Fade? We do get a Little Fade. We know what we're drawing. Well, you can do more damage if I play you at the top. I think I'd rather play you somewhere else, though. You're gonna do 14 damage. You're gonna explode for another 5. You're gonna hit the pyre for 2 damage. That's not that bad. Considering the misplay we made last time that just kind of like destroyed us, this is like perfectly acceptable. Put Little Fade out, and a Train Steward will plink. Might as well plink again. Might as well pack morsels. You know what? You can get buffed. Zah! And then hope that we just get another reform of Little Fade. Although Little Fade by themselves is not that good. What we really want is Little Fade into units that can be buffed by Little Fade. I think that's the plan. Maybe fire. I should take the Firelight again at some point. I burn out 3, extinguish. Entombed explosives are fantastic. Mortal Trade. I like a Mind Collapse. We have no targetable spells. Now we need them. Well, we got one. We should take it because we're gonna need them. Umbra Remnant. I really like the idea of a remnant unit, but can you get a draft from a banner pick? I don't think you can. That's the unit I'm looking for. But maybe we'll get like a Paraffin Thug or something. Or a Wickless Tycoon, which seems like they would be incredible. We don't need a Lady of the Reformed. We have, you know, our unit to do that. our champion. What we need is, you know, better plinks, because they are damage dealing cards. And then maybe like a Wicked Blaze that's targeted reform. Holdover, can we afford it? We can't afford it. So yeah, give me a holdover Wicked Blaze. I'll pay 1 every turn for that. Yeah, it's a shame that drafts are not in the banner unit pool, because drafts are amazing cards. Like, I tend to think of the non-banner units as being subpar to other units, but the drafts are amazing. I wish that I could get them from a banner. I would totally take them. Why do that? I could kill units to trigger harvest. It feels like that's a bad idea because I don't want them to be in the consume pile. But you know, we have a targetable card to play every turn. Maybe we're okay with that, actually. Plus 1 HP, you'll do 3, you'll do 5. So if I play you, you'll die, and then I can just reform you again in the future to actually get you out of here. Play you there, play you. I should have played the attack morsel at the top, that's my bad. Yep. It's okay though, we have a mind collapse. So play you. Play you, bring back Little Fade. We'll mind collapse for the energy. Then we'll primitive mold. There's our morsel excavator again. All right. Morsel excavator who's actually getting a kill. Okay. Punchy McMorsel. He did a good job, and then he died? Oh, because he had burnout. That makes a lot of sense. Kind of want to bring back the Entombed Explosive, but I really think you should just keep bringing back Little Fade. They're not gonna die on this turn, but they'll die next turn. And they'll kill this unit in the front, which seems like that's pretty dope. Oh, we got him anyways. So you know what, you should just die. There you go, you're killing your friend. If we plink the guy in the middle, he's dead. Well, you know what? Here you go. Die anyways. Hello, sir. All right, play you. Wicked Blaze. Yeah, Wicked Blaze our Entombed Explosive, why not? I hate that you're just gonna burn away to nothing, but not much we can do about that. I really don't want to play a Train Steward either. At least we got some kills out of that. Wicked Blaze our Little Fade, now you're 50 damage unit, which is pretty sweet. Got another Entombed Explosive. Burnout 3. Burnout 3. 8, 8. I think we want it like this, yeah. We want Little Fade to attack for 3 turns. They do 50 damage. Okay. Making of a Morsel, Mind Collapse, Prismal Dust. I think we still want another Mind Collapse. It's a great kill card. God. Oh God, no, it's so good. Legion of Wax can kill a boss on its own with the proper upgrades, but the Wickless Baron with the Harvest triggers on the same floor as your Little Fade can just get pogged. Legion of Wax is completely independent of Little Fade. Wickless Baron is dependent upon the constant deaths buffing the card. It's a great card if you put multi-strike on it. We've had a good run with it in the past. Artifact, unit... What? Oh no, yeah. Spells Pie remains. So we're not gonna be able to upgrade spells until the Merchant of Steel here, after the next boss fight. I feel like the Wickless Baron is better, because if we're gonna Wickless on a floor with the Wickless Tycoon, then we want to, you know, put units down there to die, and we can get good value out of them. You know, if we go capacity upgrade, we can fit not only the 2 Wickless units, but our champion and another 1 capacity unit on the floor, which could be the Draft, which is a very good unit to have down there, or it could be an Entombed Explosive. We can just build up 1 big floor. Like the Legion of Wax, I think the problem with him is that he is a little slow. He's a little slow at actually killing units as they move up. However, if we buff him with the freaking Little Fade, the buffs will apply to the Legion of Wax. Martin, hello, welcome, how you doing? I really think that the Wickless Baron is better here, but the Legion of Wax is rare. There you go, I've made my decision. I've let the rarity of the card determine. Days on the top floor, or 7 energy on turn 1. We don't need 7 energy turn 1. I like the days at the top. Okay, and we got our Wickless Baron anyways. It's exactly why I took the rare card. Purge a unit, purge a spell. I mean, we could purge the Legion construct, but I think we'd prefer to just purge a, like, Train Steward out of the deck. Or a Shade Splitter. We actually, or Plink rather. We don't really care about the Plinks. They're not doing much. And by much, I mean, they're not even getting kills because we're not upgrading spells yet. They're just absolute trash cards. I want them out of my deck. Okay. Well, you know what? We could Legion of Wax Little Fade and then just buff the Legion of Wax. The problem is he's gonna split immediately, but we can still buff the split units by keep playing Little Fade every turn, and we can even maybe like Wicked Blaze hold over the Legion of Wax, but he's gonna get burnout. I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird, but let's do it anyways. By the way, Za? Ha? Well, Wicked Blaze, Little Fade. All right, I mean, that seems like it works pretty nice. We also got a good Plink. You know what? Reform a random unit. I don't want to reform a Legion of Wax. I just want a Plink. There you go. There you go, buff up. Oh, bring back a Little Fade, I guess. Kind of just what we're doing, I suppose. You're dying, which is actually perfect. Wickless Tycoon will tank for the Wickless Baron. I don't know, we should probably Mind Collapse. I don't know why, because the Plink could have gotten us a morsel, but it's not like I'm actually doing that much with the morsels anyways. Well, let's be honest. 20 damage up here. I'm gonna just like slowly get all of my morsels killed, but I think that's okay. I really want them on the same floor as the Wickless guys, but whatever. I need to get a Draft out. You're not even attacking! If I put a morsel out, they're not dying! I just realized that that's a problem. I could bring back a morsel. I would like to get this morsel, first of all, pogged up. Second of all, out of my pile. Out of my draw pile. +5 and burnout 2 to a friendly unit. No one's burning out, really? This would just like buff Little Fate a little bit. That seems highly unnecessary, but I'll do it anyways. Hey Little Fate, how's it going? Welcome back. You're a 60-16, which seems like it's actually like pretty good. I got another morsel. I feel like these morsels are a very bad idea, especially considering that oh no, yeah, you're killing units, so you're still buffing. If I put a burnout morsel up here where the burnout morsel burn out, no, it'll gorge. It'll get gorged. For sure. For certain. I had to think about it for a second though. By the way, goodbye. You are taking 65, but obviously not the way we wanted it to happen. By the way, Pog. Mind Collapse, Primitive Mold. This is gonna bring back a 4 capacity unit. I'd rather that not happen. You need like 4 more capacity on each floor. Oh, we're definitely going capacity. Absolutely, 100,000%. Please. It's gotta happen. They're taking 321. I gotta admit, 321 is a lot of damage. I gained gold. But we gotta play the Wickless stuff on the bottom, I'm realizing, because it needs to synergize with Little Fade to buff the Wickless Baron, and we need to upgrade the Wickless Baron as well. But assuming we do that, we'll be set. Extinguish +8 attack permanently. Apply Endless to a friendly unit. God, that's all good. Like an Endless Little Fade means we never have to worry about playing it, and Endless Entombed Explosive means it's always playable on the floor with the Harvest units. The Bounty Stalker is a great target for bringing back. Oh, he's such a great target for bringing back. This is like the perfect kind of a run for him. And then honestly, I kind of hate these guys. We don't need them, I don't think. We're not really gorging. I mean, we could get one to gorge, I guess. But Seraph the Chase, cleansing buff debuffs. Yeah, not that good. Lady of the House is like, meh. And then we need capacity desperately. Oh geez. I hope that's the right call. And we need to upgrade units. I don't care about a Umbra unit. We could also duplicate a card, but we need to upgrade units and get this draft poggin'. Oh my god. No. A large Legion of Wax, it can do the entire boss fight on its own. There you go. Plus health? Yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna plus health the Tycoon, because he's gonna be a tank. If I damage shield Legion of Wax, it'll live like significantly longer. But I feel like I'd rather reroll. Because we can always put health on you directly. I mean, the damage shield is real good. Let's save the money for the reroll first. Endless Entombed Explosive, I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Plus 10 attack. I'll put that on the Legion. All right, that's pretty good. So we didn't upgrade our draft at all. Spikes, gain +2, spikes, and spikes permanently, or extinguish, apply more. All right. I love doing large plus multi-strike. That would be good. There was no multi-strike available though, so I just dumped something on him. No endless Stalker? I'm surprised. We can reform him. Who cares about making him endless? Is Bounty Stalker new? No, he's been in the game since forever. Spikes 4 is okay. If our units die, we bring them back. We still have a problem killing the, this guy here. But, oh my god. No, we're gonna do it differently this time. But Little Fade doesn't burn out. Okay. Just gonna do it like that, I guess. So there's our Wickless man. There's our Bounty Stalker. He's gotta go out. You gotta, like, actually get killed at some point. You're dazed, so you will die if I play a Bounty Stalker. Bounty Stalker. I think I'm gonna make sure you get the gold. We can play a draft back here. It'll do damage and then die. Then we can Pact Morsel. Then we need you to live for 1 hit, which means you need some health. Then, are you only getting 4 health? Oh, because the morsel only gives you 4. That makes sense. And then we could put morsels out to die to get money, but they'll clog up the consume pile. I think I'd rather just give you the morsels directly. Well, they're actually still gonna die, so I guess in the end it doesn't really matter, huh? You are dazed, but you're not dead. Wickless Baron has to go out. Then Primitive Mold. Then Mind Collapse on... Well, I mean, actually... Oh, you didn't need the morsel because you're dazed. This, well, it does no damage. Put you here. Primitive Mold. We got a draft back. Still waiting for, you know, our champion, but that's okay. You're gonna hit the pyre. We're gonna take more damage than I would like. Let's just call it as it is, as we see it. Shouldn't you kill the Legion with the Fade Burnout trigger to get more of the twins out faster? Probably. I put him in the middle though, there's no room. It's probably a bad play. It's also been a while since we've been able to reform our champion game. Just saying. Morsel Excavator. Please! The morsels are clogging up my pile. I hate it. I gotta let these guys get eaten, I'm realizing. They gotta get eaten. +5 and Burnout 2. I don't know, you're dying in 1 hit anyways. You know, I'm gonna do this because I'm curious. I thought that the Burnout would actually still be 2 when he gets reformed, but I guess, or sorry, when the Extinguish happens, but I guess it's not actually on the card. It's just a temporary application as opposed to a permanent application. I always get that confused with reforming. I need you to die too. I always forget that because it's a very minor edge case, I feel. Well, look, the pyre's gonna eat shit a little bit. This is an awful fight. I have no means of generating. Wickless Blaze. You are the bottom card of my entire deck. Hello, welcome. There's my Little Fade. We're finally playing it for the 2nd time. And yeah, I guess they don't in fact have the Burnout. That's good to know. That's good to know. Anyways, there's our Little Fade once again. Good to see you. Oh, there's our Endless Exploder. Good to see you. Good God, that was just like absolutely horrible draw up to this point. However, never let your morsels die. New lesson learned here today. I didn't play Wicked Blaze. Doesn't matter, it's still dumb. Tomb units get +30 and Burnout 1. Because it's endless. He'll come back. Do like Crushing Demise to kill the Legion of Wax, but you know what? Just skip it. I don't want to add more to the deck. Return eaten units to your hand. No! Consume Trample. Ooh, we don't have like super big single hitting units. I don't think we need Trample. Get out of here. Slay, add a common, add a copy to your discard pile. Oh God, no. It's so bad. Dun, dun, dun. We don't need unit upgrades, do we? Well, I mean, we need the draft to be upgraded. And Wickless Baron to get like a copy of Multi-Strike or something. We don't have a lot of gold, but we can get more gold. I don't think spells are the problem. I think we just got very unlucky with our draw on the last fight. I would like to have better units, I think. And a Multi-Strike on the Wickless Baron is, I think, what I'm looking for. Oh no, Bounty Stalker. I don't know what I was thinking. I was gonna let you die. You let me die. Oh, you know what? Wickstone, oh no, because the burnout one is gonna apply to the little units when they come out. I always forget about that. We'll put you on the draft. +5, +10, we'll put you on the draft. Now you're actually gonna live through one attack. Purge? You know what, honestly, I'm gonna purge a card. I'm gonna get rid of these stupid plinks. They're just absolute trash. Armor 15. I feel like we could do it because we're not really relying on spells to kill units. We do have like a couple of spells, but screw it, why not? If we die, we die. Hopefully we can actually reform our champion correctly. Let's be careful. Apply Burnout 2. We got Wicked Blaze on turn 1. You'll love to see it. Tycoon. Well, do we want you on the bottom? This is still fine. Tycoon. Bounty. Little Fade. Wicked Blaze. The draft will kill 2 units, and then the Legion of Wax will kill the Collector. That's actually a pretty good turn. Now, unfortunately, if we do that, we can't Wicked Blaze, but we can Entombed Explosive. It'll be this. Ooh, you're dying. We gotta bring back Little Fade. Hate to say it. Play the draft. Everything's dying up here. You're all essentially dying. I think this was a much smarter play. You're a sweep unit, I'm realizing, so I think I'm actually going to put you guys up here so you're out of my deck. I should not have played the consume card. Majora, hello, welcome. Morning Ape, excuse me? I want the Bounty Stalker to die at some point. He's not dying though. He should die. We'll play some units up here to die. Oh, might as well bring back something, right? Plink. Not really what we are looking for. 2 units are dying down there, which is good. Let's get the explosive and the draft. Don't play packed morsels. The morsels are bad. It's taking me so long to realize that. The morsels are bad. You don't want them here. Bad morsels, bad morsels. You're doing 15 damage. You're not gonna kill Little Fade? That means you go there and you go there. Also Bounty Stalker, hello, welcome. You're dying, which is actually perfect. Guys, this was a much better fight. Burnout 2. 200 damage. Yeah, we'll put you in the back. You're almost dying. I don't know why I played you up there, you just blew up anyways. You're gonna come out with stealth, you're not gonna die. Taps head. Why do you have 122 times 2 damage? I guess Little Fade has been buffing you. I guess that does make a little bit of sense. That's still okay. That was a much better fight. Consume reform 2 random units. I do like this for reform generation to get the reforms back when we need it. I also love excavation eruption. We have to take this card now. Add a copy to your discard pile and it's free to play. It's a plink. No. Can I do card removal? Well, maybe. Our units are essentially upgraded except for wickedness, but we're not really going that path anymore. We kind of are. I mean, we could go free artifact. Probably go spells here. Man, we have not upgraded spells like at all. Ah, screw it. Give me multi-strike. I mean, an endless bounty stalker is extremely good because we don't have to worry about actually reforming it. It'll just come back. So you're gonna be endless. You might as well be tankier. Then we'll re-roll, look for multi-strike. I guess this Wickless Baron is just never gonna get upgraded, huh? That's fine. That's fine. Take my pyre health, I believe. Do we have expensive cards? Excavation Eruption. You know, starting to think, actually, maybe what we should have done is upgrade Excavation Eruption to make it playable. Yeah, that would have been a smart idea. Good job, Abe. That's okay, we'll make it playable next. Because I think we are gonna go, well, we could go card draw to get to what we need faster. Actually feels like that might be okay. Rally, who cares? Goodbye, Little Fade! Love to see it. Draft 2020, burnout. I mean, honestly, you just get stronger every turn. When a unit dies, add garbage. You might as well just come out though, because you're just gonna hit hard. I'm okay with you hitting hard. Rally days. I'd rather you didn't daze, however, if we bring back Little Fade with 11, they'll die, explode, do 5 damage to all units, and then you're just gonna be the one making it up. You're the worst unit though, so probably we should just not worry about this floor right now. Like, we'll play the Wax Legion to get it out, and then, you know, we can still bring out our Little Fade. We have a primitive mold for it on this turn. Have 11 HP, we could just like put it here and then have it burn out. Well, we prefer to bring it down here because these units are burning out. Okay, you know what? There you go. Should have also played the Consume Morsels and buffed the Bounty Stalker. That's my bad. Deal 1 damage to a random unit twice. Yeah, well, thanks for that. So yeah, let's keep you alive a little bit longer. Now you're taking 72 damage. Well, I guess you were still taking 72 damage. Actually, this will kill you, now that I think about it. So we'll ice you, kill you. I don't know, give you a buff. Primitive mold, we need this, we need these. Little Fade and the Wickless Tycoon. They're both back, baby! Everything's dying, you love to see it. Perform 2 random cards, not necessary. Now you're the Daze unit, so we actually don't want to play Pack Morsels here. I keep playing it at like the wrong time, I think. Our units are getting quite strong. Thank you, Little Fade. Thank you. Thank you, Little Fade. Thank you. Thank you. You're dazed. We can put out the bomb. The bomb. Are units burning out? I hope they're not burning out. Morsels don't trigger rally? I forgot about that because the last time I played the beta of this update, they did trigger rally. I completely forgot about that. You're right, we could play morsels if we want. We should absolutely be playing morsels, so. My bad. Oops. Eh. I mean, I guess we'll hit you for 3. It's a good change, because having the, oh god, this is gonna be good. Having the morsels not trigger rally means you can actually play as the Umbra. So it's a good change, I think. You're taking 1666. You know what that means? Bounty Stalker is getting strong. You love to see it. Oh, look at this. End turn. He got stunned and punched. Dude, this golem is just stupid. We don't need him. Remove all burnout and debuff effects from a unit. That doesn't really do anything for us. End turn. Draw, capacity, energy. Admittedly, the draw seems nice. We can build up a big floor. Put the Entombed Explosive and our champion on the same floor. But the draw, I think, is what we want the most, because our deck is stupid. Stupidly thick. It's stupidly bad. Would also like to maybe duplicate a card, but I think maybe the spell upgrades would be better. Excavation Eruption needs to be at least 1 cheaper. Ah, but there's card removal here too. Because like if we duplicate, I would like to duplicate the holdover plus 10 damage reform. That way we have 2 of them in the deck, we get them faster. We can reform more cards of our choosing. But making Excavation Eruption playable is definitely nice, but it's not guaranteed to get a kill. We could also like duplicate a Giraffe or something. I think we should duplicate and remove cards. I really do. And I guess if we're gonna remove cards, we should remove Train Stewards, because we literally don't play them. Plus 30, plus 3, burnout 2. You might as well. We're just going heavy, Little Fade. Duplicate, I mean, we could duplicate a Bounty Stalker. Man, that's like really good. Because they're endless, they'll come back, they do 100 damage each. Legion of Wax on a floor, Bounty Stalkers on a floor, everything else on a floor. I'm doing it. Dum bum bum bum. Spikes 5, who cares? Easiest choice of my life. Stupidly thick and stupidly bad describes about 60% of the decks I end up building, says scot-free in chat. I feel the same way. Excavation Eruption, one day you'll be playable. We got a lot of good stuff here though. We don't need Legion. We can just play the Baron, the Fade, the Bounty. And then I think, yeah, I was about to say, I think things are dying. And actually, if I buff Wickless Baron, you're dying too. You're not dying? Oh, because you're just taking 5 damage from you. I guess the damage from the Wickless Baron is enough to kill the Gilded Wing. Oh well, still. That was pretty good. Hold on, I gotta look at something. Apply. So even the Burnout 2 from Little Fade does not change the base stats of the card, which means that the Bounty Stalker got the buffs, but not the debuffs. So he's not actually burning out. That's insanely good, because then we can put him here and then he's getting kills. That's real nice. Sorry for being loud, but that's real nice. Also, here's our little fade again. And then honestly, if you do 3 damage... Ah, crap, I forgot. This is not gonna work. It's gonna pollute my deck. Well, I screwed up on that. That's fine. Things are dying as they make it up. Hey, GT Gork, thank you for the gift sub to Scott Free, who says, as long as the decks are fun, it's good. I did a ×5 copy important work a while back because I had Imsicle. It was really solid. I agree, I like the fun runs. And thank you for the gift sub, Quark. Quark. We gotta play something. You deal damage on blowing up. And your tank. We'll put you there. You're dead now. Put a stonk down. You're dead now. Love to see it. Play that. You burned out, but, you know, we expected as much. Dude, I love these bounty stalkers. We are taking damage from the self-mutilations because we're not able to kill this guy fast enough. Primitive Mold could hit Little Fade or the Wickless Tycoon. We gotta start doing damage like at the bottom, I think. But I gotta kill these guys before they keep making it up, so like, I don't know, play those. I hate to do it, but it's costing us a lot of energy to kill this guy in the back because he has 10 health. 5 health is better, but 10 health, I can't kill him. I can't kill him! Like, you have to die. I don't know, reform something back? Maybe you can just live for a couple of turns now? I hate taking 5 damage a turn from this frickin' purifier, though. He's kind of a garbage man. You know what? Oh, we should have totally killed him for the energy. That was so dumb, because we lost all of our units on the bottom. I mean, it's honestly still fine, because now we can just play Bounty Stalkers every turn and probably be okay. Also, there's Little Fade! Hello, Little Fade. Oh, you're dead. You love to see it. Yeah, we took 15 damage from those burnouts. We have 900 gold? Yo, Votavary is real good. Bum 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 bum. It's all garbage. I mean, we're gonna be doing spell upgrades. Gem Trove could be okay, but I don't want the morsels. I don't want the morsels. Get out of here. Rarely seen a pure melting run from Abe. He dislikes that clan. Poor Oliver Twist. It's not that I dislike the melting. I do run pure melting runs kind of all the time. I usually just run broken melting runs most of the time. That's what it feels like anyways. We should maybe hold on to Sacred Wicks. Plus 10 magic power. I'd like this to cost 2, actually. Maybe make the mine collapse better. Holdover. You know, a holdover on a free mold I think is extremely good, because then, you know, even if we can't play the 1 cost, we can play the free one and then slowly get through the deck faster. I actually do kind of like that. Plus 3 magic power. I mean, it'll make the plinks slightly better, I guess. Tons of burnout. Oh, resin block is so good. We don't need the burnout. It's real good though. Then we'll just remove a train steward and a train steward. All right, Seraph, let's do this. Me and you, buddy. Now your bounty stalker stats won't match. They weren't matching before, partly because one of them got hit by the Little Fade, the other one didn't, so the one that got hit by Little Fade on the last fight was surviving 1 spike hit and the other one wasn't. It was very annoying. Spells cost less, not units. So we have to play units, not spells. So Tycoon, Baron, Fade, and then, honestly, since you're blowing yourself out, we might as well buff the Wickless Baron so that he doesn't burn out. Units are making it up, but, you know, we knew that was gonna happen. Now we get Bounty Stalkers, which is lovely. And Entombed Explosives, and Plinkos! You love the Plinko! And Mind Collapse, you love it! Give me a Plink. We need to play both Bounty Stonkers. We're gonna play... I'm gonna play him here. I'm gonna save the space down here. You're a sweeper? You'll still live. Yeah, I want to make sure there's space here for when we actually do end up playing our... Oh, god damn it! Our, champion back. Unfortunately, that's not happening here. And you guys are gonna make it up. That blows. Unless I can save your life, I cannot save your lives. Because you're a sweeper. Well, no. A 5 health morsel will mean I can kill 2 units. Good enough. As far as I'm concerned, good enough. Put the Votavary down, we're gonna get a little bit more of a buff. I'm just gonna play the morsels just to get them out of my hand. If they die, they die. We can bring them back eventually. I like the wave counter says AB0020. It's a very nice feature. I do like it because now you don't have to keep track on your own, I suppose. You're dying to a morsel! Thank you, morsels. We have no reform. Thank you, Sacred Wicks. Okay, Little Fade comes out. You have Burnout 4! Oh god, that's so wrong. And yet so right. No, it's actually so wrong. Votavary needs to go out. Keep buffing these guys. Tombed Explosive needs to go out, and tank, I suppose, because now we can play a Bounty Stalker and kill everything. All of a sudden, things are looking up. +5 and Burnout 5 to a friendly unit. Buff you. I don't know, play another morsel. It'll burn out eventually, maybe. We're not really playing our, you know, big units up there, but that's okay. Form a random unit. Well, it's free. We should have done this anyways! That's silly, it's dumb of me, because then we could have given it +10 attack. It's a little fade, it's not like it matters too much, but that's still something we should have thought about. Should play the draft at some point, so there you go. You know, honestly, put a couple morsels there, why not? One morsel in the deck is fine. We can play Legion of Wax. We made him playable. That's great news. That's fantastic news. This guy's a 135 unit. Thank you, Little Fade. There's no room for anything else. The Little Fade explosion is also just, well, actually that was Votavary, but the explosion is so good because it's killing all the freaking units, man. No units available. I'm so tired. Mamma mia. What, 10? 15? How are you dying? You do 5 damage when you blow up. All right, makes sense. Okay, don't need to worry about you then, because you're gonna do 5 damage when you blow up. And we want you to blow up. You know what, fine. There you go, Seraph. Strange Med asks, why do they all have googly eyes? Because chat loves the googly eyes. There's a little fade. You have Burnout 4 and you're a great tank. Went from 700 to 2,000 damage. That's fantastic. I don't even want to play the Votavary up there. I feel like that's not what we want. Unfortunately, the Bounty Stalkers, you know, they will have a tank. We can play the Entombed Explosive up here and they'll live for 2 turns and do a crap ton of damage is, I think, the theoretical number there. You need the Burnout. It's one of those runs where the Legion of Wax was just not necessary at all, weirdly enough. Like, you're 248, 108? My God. There's no capacity for you, unfortunately. But we can still play the Entombed Explosive and kill Seraph. No, you're taking 1,031 damage, huh? How about now? How about now? You're dazed! You're actually like super dead. This Legion of Wax was the most worthless Legion of Wax I've ever seen. It did nothing. It sometimes punched enemies. For 2 costs, I was really expecting it to pog out of control, but with the Little Fade plays, we didn't need the Legion at all. We did not need the Legion at all. Shouldn't have even taken him. Could have made our deck more playable and cheaper. But there's at least a few mastered cards, thank God for that. I like the Little Fade. I like it dying and then buffing all of your units. You can bring it back pretty easily. I think at some point we're gonna have to try another version of Little Fade here. But I really like this Extinguish. That's a lot of damage. And if you put it on units that have a lot of health, that's a lot of bonus damage every turn. That's lovely. It's fantastic. I really wanted to play more Bounty Stalkers on the same floor as Little Fade, but I really thought that it would be better to have Little Fade buff the attack of the units that had a lot of health and that were benefiting from the harvest already. You could also put it on the Bounty Stalkers and then they're going to eventually do 200, 300, 400 damage times 2 in a turn with stealth, and then maybe you can play them on the bottom floor, on the middle floor, on the top floor as Relentless goes higher and higher. And that's another play potentially. But, you know, it worked with the Wickless Tycoon and the Wickless Baron. Even though the Wickless Baron had no upgrades. I guess that's just the power of Little Fade dying every turn and getting plus 30 on a unit. Regardless, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.